Yesterday marked the official end of this year's forest fire season. The total number of fires in 2022 was drastically lower than normal, especially compared to last year's record forest fire season. Jessica Clement has more details.
Last year's busy fire season saw 989 forest fires break out across northwestern Ontario, with a record 779,000 hectares burned. So it was a notable difference during this year's fire season, which saw just 82 fires in the region and only 113 hectares burned. Chris Marchand, Fire Information Officer with the MNRF, says the low numbers aren't completely out of the ordinary.
If you look back into the last 10 or 20 years, we can see several examples of years of low fire severity. 2004, 2008, 2014 were all comparable years to this one. So certainly a very big difference when you compare it with a record-breaking season last year. But in the grand scheme of things, these are fairly common types of years.
Meanwhile, the provincial wide numbers were similar, as the MNRF went from dealing with nearly 1,200 fires burning 100,000 hectares last year to just 268 fires this year, with 2,500 hectares burned. The province's 10-year average is 825 fires and 177,000 hectares burned. Marchand says it's a good example of the variability that we see in the fire season severity from year to year. He adds that there are a number of factors that can cause a slower fire season, including record spring rainfalls and lingering snow.
That wet start to the fire season had several effects on our regional fire operations, as well as regular widespread rainfall into the summer months. When that happens, you see plenty of moisture in the duff and deeper layers of the soil, which really discourages lightning strikes from developing into wildland fires.
Fire crews were still keeping busy during the season. Marchand says they were able to catch up on fire training exercises and had fire rangers and personnel deployed to other places in the country that needed assistance, including fighting the fire in Timmins and filling sandbags for flood-affected areas.
We had 90 personnel go to Ottawa to assist with storm cleanup there. We had some folks in the Yukon Territory, as well as some aircraft and resources in Alberta, as well as Prince Edward Island, where they're working on storm cleanup there.
Marchand says the end of the fire season launches the beginning of their ranger recruitment period for the 2023 season. Interested candidates can submit their applications online at ontario.ca/fireranger. Jessica Clement, TVT News.